Today is a big day. The R34 is finally done with paint and it's finally ready to go home. It's all polished up, ready to go. Huge shout out to Odie at Ortega's Auto Body Shop. Man, this thing looks good. So we got the U-Haul van over there. We're gonna go ahead and take the hood, front bumper, all the smaller pieces to the shop. And of course, the R34 is gonna get towed. Already has a wing on. See you guys when we get there. Alright, so we got the R34 back in the shop. Next step is start putting everything together. You see we got so many parts to put on, and it's going to take a long time. Not only, putting them on is simple. Recording the whole process is what makes it that much harder. So we're going to have to go ahead and do that, and man, this thing looks insane. So we ended up getting that pillar trim back on. So he got the wing install for me with the wing stands and the high risers. He also ended up clear coating the Nismo rear wing flap, as you can see here. This camera's having trouble focusing, but he's still gonna go ahead and sand this down and polish it, so it's still not 100% done. We actually ended up getting these from Nissan here. I ended up putting those on. We'll test fitting them on. Obviously they're gonna fit. It's an OEM GTR rear bumper, but I ended up just putting them on just so I could see them. They're brand new. Came with the hardware as well, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pull the rear bumper off again and install all the brackets that go in the bumper. Get these lights on. We're gonna get the tail lights on and the third brake light on, get this rear end put together correctly. We're also gonna go ahead and install the Nismo rear bumper valences, I guess you could call them. Eventually we're gonna get to side skirt extensions, the hood. Side skirts are there. We're actually going to reinstall these fenders with the correct Nismo hardware that they came with. I just didn't have it on me. We also got to change out the GTC brackets from bumper beam, headlight brackets, the whole 9 yards. We got all the Nissan bits to change that out. Once all that's done, I'm going to go ahead and install the front bumper, the hood. Also going to install all these trim pieces. These are what's going to go first. All the trim pieces that we removed that are missing from the window area and the trunk. Pretty much we're going to start with the big pieces here. Just get all of this out of the way so that way it doesn't get scratched. So we'll start off with the hood and side skirts and we'll move on from there. Cannot wait to get everything installed, man. Just look at this wing. I feel like this GTR wing makes the car complete. And this paint is insane. Huge shout out to Ortega's Auto Body once again. And wouldn't have been possible without them. Just look at this thing. This thing looks like a freaking jet, man. And it's crazy because the R34s look so much bigger in pictures, but in person they're so tiny. Look how tiny it looks compared to that van right there. Man, over the paint job on this thing. So this is a TV2 Bayside Blue. So the way he got it this way, he added the 2 coats of clear from the beginning. He let that dry off, he wet sanded it, and he added 3 more coats of clear. That's why this thing is so glossy. It's hard to capture on camera, but in person, this color just pops. It's crazy. I really don't know how to explain it, and the color looks way different in person than it does on camera. You'd really have to see this thing in person to really get a good look at what this color really looks like. Obviously, need to get some wheels, tires. Got this little donut here for now, but this will change in the future. He also ended up adding some undercoating on the wheel wells front as well as the rear here. You can't even tell that this thing was extended. Huge shout out to Odie from Ortega's Auto Body Shop. Wouldn't be possible without him. Overall, the paint looks amazing. I cannot wait to get the hood on the car. Like I said, we went with the Bayside Blue because the R34 looks good in any color, as I said before, but to me this is like the ultimate color for the R34 in my eyes, in my opinion. I wish I could just have a button where I could change the color on like any given day, but I can't, so I just decided to go with the Bayside Blue. I know the video isn't going to be very long. I just wanted to give you guys an update, and we're going to get moving on this thing as soon as the new year comes up. But that is it for today's video. Huge shout out to Odie at Ortega's Auto Body 661 for all the hard work on this paint job right here. man, I cannot wait to get this car put together and on the road again. So also got the registration for the car already. I'm so excited for that. We're gonna go ahead and get the work started on this car. So stay tuned, because this build is going to be crazy.